The following program is brought to you by Naleo TV, the people's platform.
Aloha! Welcome to it. It is episode number 66 of Coulda,
Shoulda,
Shoulda,
Woulda.
Woulda. Thank you very much for tuning on in. I'll be he, one J.E., and...
John Henricks. Pleasure to be here.
Oh, boy. Each and every week, boy, you have some exciting games. It's the craziest thing, okay? The NFL. There have been 24 games decided in the final 2 minutes of regulation or overtime, okay? The most through week 5. There's also been 46 games this year decided by one score. Well, let's hop right on into it. We started things off 5 games for you two.
Oh, boy, did we ever. Yeah.
We were looking for the Cowboys. As John predicted, 3-2-1 would be the new...
Wouldn't that be beautiful?
It would. I thought about that all weekend. Like, wow, that sounds so good, man.
Doesn't that sound good?
3-2-1.
You know, it sounds stupid.
Yeah.
2-3-1.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
And that's where we are today,
that's
man.
where we're
Carolina 30, Dallas 27. Wow. Dak Prescott, people talking about MVP year. And you mentioned it the last show about the Cowboys being Tony Romo-esque in their efforts this year.
Yeah.
Well, we can score a lot of points, but we don't have a defense.
Yep.
Now, we have a defense. We've got some players there. -1. We won't get back into that.
Nope.
But the players doesn't look conducive to the type of defense that we have right now. Nonetheless, we'll get into that in just a second. But Cowboys had 9 possessions, okay?
Okay, that seems like
of those,
fair
the
amount.
first and the last one were 3 and out.
Oh.
That last one, 6 minutes and 12 seconds left in the ball game.
Winning time.
Oh, wow. Defense is going to get us the ball back. So no problem.
Who thought that?
We'll go ahead and punt the ball away. Never saw the ball again for the rest of the ball game. They drove downfield. Field goal.
Particularly shameful when it's a young, inexperienced team with a newer coach being able to do that at the end. Like you said, run down the clock and just do the bare minimal that's necessary to win the game. Like that's how you plan it, right? So I don't know. I mean, you have a team that hasn't shown a lot of winning or ability, great judgment, game control, clock control, all those things, strategy, and then they make it look so easy, like it's a high school game. It's pretty embarrassing. But can I just share one thing that the Cowboys were right about, and I wanted to. We were definitely validated that we were right. Rico Dowdle's good. We were right. Yeah, we were right.
And the thing about it, he tells you, I'm coming in. I got revenge on my mind. Y'all better buckle up, boy. And first play, it's 9 yards.
So he told us. He let everybody know.
He told everybody, y'all better buckle up, boys.
Yeah, you made a mistake. Yeah, you let me go.
And they interviewed him after the ball game. They said, "What do you think about today's game?" They didn't buckle up. He said.
Yeah, he said it. I think he said he took it easy on us.
He's I believe he's the first returning ball player, running back, to go to another team, come back and play against his team, and get over 200 yards in total scrimmage yardage.
Yeah. He was also their leading. He, meaning Rico Dowdle, was also the Panthers' leading receiver, in addition to dropping, a mere 183 yards on the ground alone in just 30 rushes, controlling the game along with Bryce. And then again, Bryce Young looking like a real NFL quarterback. Again, if you need to kind of pump those stats up a little bit, increase your confidence. Look at where the Cowboys are on your schedule. Circle the date. You're good to go. I
think they came into the game 26th in pass defense. I think they've probably gone down a couple of notches.
Is that true?
Yes.
That sounds like good enough to win some of these games.
That gets me to what I'm talking about. Eberflus from Chicago. 2 years he was the head coach for Chicago. They didn't do well. We ended up hiring him, okay? He comes in, he says the zone. We have the players who play zone. Well, my gosh, they were zoned out because players wide open. The first touchdown to Rico pass without being touched.
Yeah, it's almost like we felt we owed him something for not treating him well. So that debt paid off. You know, I mean, but just like, again, look at this game right here. 30-27, right? One possession game. a kind of a very systematic ending to the game by Carolina of all teams. This is not like one of those teams you'd expect to have these systematic ending points of a game. But again, you said 216 yards on the ground, Cowboys 31, and you lose by 3. I mean, there's so much that George Pickens, I mean, he looks so good. I mean, he looked better than CeeDee Lamb. I'm sorry, but the thought of that and to have that wasted performance by him, how long is he going to keep trying that hard? Probably he will. It's a contract. He's up for a contract next year. I get all of that. He's so much fun to watch. He's such a good pairing with Dak. You got to give him something to keep fighting for beyond his next contract. I feel bad for him.
31
I feel bad for George Pickens.
31 total yards rushing for the Cowboys. Terrible. Okay.
31.
They've beaten 2 teams this year: the Giants, the Jets. So when you look at it, 2, 3, and 1, it looks even worse. Then, okay. Last week I asked you about the Ravens.
Yeah.
Are they done? Would 9 and 8 get them in? Well, I don't think 9 and 8's getting you anywhere in the NFC East.
No, probably not. Not anywhere in the NFC. Maybe, but it doesn't. What are you going to do if you get there? What are you going to do if you get there?
Nothing.
You better score 50 points.
Real quick, again, my new prediction is 6, 10, and 1. 8 teams of the final 11 games we've got are against 2024 playoff teams. 3 of those are divisional games. 4 teams of those 11 were in the Final 4.
And you know what, my friend, my fellow Cowboys fan, we'll probably play well in many of those games.
Yep.
At least Dak will, and Pickens will, CD will be back, and probably get some more rushing yards than we did in this game. We'll probably play well, but ability to like focus and win those games, it's not there yet. New coach. You always got next year. You always remind people that. Are you talking to me when you say that? You always got next year. You're talking to me. And you and us.
All right, 49ers versus the Bucks. Pretty good ball game. KC, or rather the Bucks, do some damage there. And, well, Baker is notorious for never say die, boy.
Glad you said that. Glad you said that. Leads me right into my new thing. I made up a new award in the NFL, MDP, Most Determined Player.
Boy, that's him.
That's him. It's him. He might not be the most skilled. He's not the most error-free. He's not the most pristine player.
Right.
He may not be the smartest quarterback intellectually. Definitely smart enough to win games and run an offense. But you find somebody, not just a quarterback, but a player more determined than him to make a play. There isn't any. That run, that scramble.
Yeah, 14,
when they needed it.
Needed 13 yards. He gets 14.
And he was good for 13.
I'm gonna
and he
get
was
it.
done, and he stretched it out, laid out, and got it. Determination, pure determination.
Well, I'll tell you what, he was not phased because he lost the Ibuka with a hamstring.
Right. Yeah.
I'm going like, wow, that's going to be dangerous, okay?
Yeah.
Already no Mike Evans.
No Mike
Already no
Evans.
James Godwin.
No Godwin.
Jalen McMillan, okay?
Nope.
None of them.
Nope.
Okay?
Ibuka goes out.
So he has to turn to Cameron Johnson.
Yes.
You ever heard of Cameron Johnson? No? Well,
No.
because he played in Division II for the Barton Bulldogs.
Their stock just went up, as did his.
They haven't won more than 5 games since 2016 or something. Anyway, NCAA Division II. The other guy was Tex Johnson.
Yeah,
Trez Johnson.
Johnson and Johnson.
Yeah.
And hey, how's that? That's a Band-Aid for your receiver woes. Johnson, and I forget, it's fine. You can now.
But I mean, gosh darn it, that doesn't matter to me. 17 of 23 for 256 and those 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
0 interceptions.
There you go. And that matters because sometimes he'll have a pick or two because he's so darn determined. And unfortunately, they're in the red zone. But if you look at their red zone efficiency in this one, 2 for 200%, right? There you go. So you needed, scored a bunch from outside of the red zone too. I'm going to throw this at you too for this game. Something that's just so impressive to me is that no matter how the years go by, 2 defensive players that sealed this game and kept the Niners from coming back. Levante David and Jermel Dean made huge plays. And these guys have been playing defense for the Buccaneers at the highest level since before Tom Brady got there and won a Super Bowl. That's how long they've been doing it.
Wow.
So, I mean, yeah. Those 2 guys.
Stick with it.
And then we
boy.
have to mention, of course, there is a big factor in this game. Fred Warner going out with that terrible ankle injury.
Early in the ball game.
And then you can even hear, about broadcasting team, I think it was Romo guys are like, we understand that this affects this game now.
Yeah.
And we're going to be honest with you. This is going to matter now. This kind of puts a damper on the ability for this game to be close, for this game to be competitive. And it did.
Not
It
only is
mattered.
he outstanding linebacker, but he's a team leader. They follow him, man, and now he's out there. No vocal component there anymore.
Best in the business. Yeah, and long term too. Along with Bosa, man, it just gets. I just like for the Niners. It's like I
How
don't believe
much
in curses.
worse?
I don't believe in curses, but now I do. Now I do. Now I believe in curses.
Something's
'cause-
going on there.
Yeah, and I'm not saying they earned it. Curses are often earned. I don't know what's going on, but obviously Purdy didn't play. Mac Jones is okay, but I mean, a couple picks is not going to help you. But having all those guys go down on defense, they don't have any like. Pearsall wasn't out there.
Yep.
Receivers aren't out
Right,
there.
right.
I mean, you're just glad McCaffrey's still out there, able to help out. But man, talk about just being depleted.
Well,
Stinks.
49ers got Atlanta next.
Yeah.
Buccaneers, big one against the Lions coming up.
Love it.
Yeah,
Wow,
so
exciting.
that'll be one. Okay,
Yeah,
we
that's a
move
good one.
onward. And speaking of the Lions, they had a big one against KC. You and I both
Wrong.
picked the
Sorry.
Lions to think it was going to happen.
Yeah.
KC
Makes sense.
30, Lions 17.
Okay.
All right, so
Yeah. Yeah.
last week,
Mm-hmm.
KC, 13 penalties. How many turnovers? 3, I think. 2 for sure.
Yeah.
This week,
Huh.
0 penalties, 0 turnovers.
I can go with the 0 turnovers thing. That's possible. A lot of teams do that. Not a lot. Winning teams do that. 0 penalties? Not seeing their conspiracy. That's just buttoned up football. I mean, I'm sure there were some flags. They probably just weren't accepted. That counts. But 0. It's on my sheet right here.
Yep.
I put it here.
0, 0,
Yeah.
0.
No turnovers, no penalties, none. Here's my thing. We both felt pretty good about the Lions come in. I think everybody,
Oh, yeah.
everybody should have.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm sitting there and this was okay. Opening games were okay, but this was the juicy one. Standalone game, afternoon game. So Mrs. Hendrickson, okay, good. We're hey, nothing else to watch. Focus on this big matchup, right? And then I see on the board, there's no cornerbacks for the Lions.
No.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. To be fair to me, picking in this game, I didn't know there's going to be no secondary, right? And they're saying Branch is hurt and Joseph's hurt, but they're going to play. They're both going to play
Right.
hurt. Okay, no secondary at all. And then Mrs. Hendricks casually says to me, she goes, I don't care what the Broncos record is. I don't care what the Chargers record is. Kansas City's better. Tell me they're not better. Look who's on their team. Look who they have.
Wow, she's
Tell
got
me
something
they're-
there,
tell
yeah.
me, you tell me those teams, either one of those teams is better than Kansas. I said, they're not. And then I went, I don't feel so good about my pick before the kick, before they even flipped the coin. I was like, ooh, this isn't going to go well.
They had a couple of odd things happen during the ball game. Okay.
Yeah, true story.
One, a touchdown, but was called back.
Fun.
Illegal procedure.
It looked illegal when it happens.
Yeah,
You can't
yeah,
do that.
yeah,
And
yeah.
guess what? You can't do
They
that.
had a whole timeout. Let's talk this thing over, boy.
How did the Lions not know you can't do that?
Yeah. It goes back to the Cowboy game where they had the substitution of a lineman, eligible
Oh,
receiver and
right,
stuff.
right.
So, again, they were talking about the Lions are very diligent about knowing the rules.
That one's even worse, though, to me, to not know that the Jared Goff has to just be set for a second. Because and maybe he knew it, maybe he got excited.
1 second, that's it.
And even at that, the play barely worked.
Yeah.
I mean, he threw
almost
it right into
sandwiched
the
him, yeah.
block, and then poor guy had to try to catch it, like when the block's
Right.
being made, and then they're all excited, and then that's where this whole game turned on its head. Never mind the fact that the Lions have nobody to protect against Patrick Mahomes, who's got a few
Yep.
more weapons
Yep.
now and waiting
Yep.
to get Rice back. Never mind that fact. You win the toss, take the ball first. Because you need to get out ahead
Yep.
and stay ahead. Because you got no secondary. They needed those 7 points, and they didn't get them. And I'm sorry, but I know games are not decided that early on, but that was a massive factor in this game is taking the ball first when you had a
Right.
choice, knowing that you're not going to get it first. Casey's going to get it first in the second half, but we're going to get ahead 7. And they didn't, they marched down the field, but they don't have a tush push. They don't have it. They don't have it. They got every other fourth down play in the book.
Had to settle.
But to settle for the 3 and then have Casey then take that lead and never be able to really claw back into that game, right? What are they down at half by 10?
Yep.
Yeah. Without knowing that you're going to have the ability to take the ball away at some point. You need that secondary to take the ball away, either
Right.
because you create a coverage strip sack or you create a punch out
There
there with
you
some of
go,
your better
there you
players
go,
like
there you go.
Branch. or you get an interception off a tip or something. But it was never going to be there. There was never even close to getting a turnover in that game.
Yeah,
and
you kept
that's why
waiting for
Brian
that.
Branch was so mad at the end.
Yeah. Brawl at the very end.
I didn't even know. I
man.
turned the TV off because there was
Yeah.
still time left, and it was like, this thing is over. And then
First,
there
it was
excitement.
Patrick trying to shake his hand, and he just brushed him off.
And oddly, Patrick always gets called out for not being a good sports person when he loses, and he's only a good sports person when he wins. And they won, so he went over to shake the hand, and like he was so kind of shocked that he wouldn't even reach his hand that he even grabbed him like this and like went like that because he didn't want to just be like
Yeah.
hanging. You look like a dope when you're
Yeah,
like
he
hanging.
sure did. He
He
did.
just did that, and then it didn't go well after that. It just like Branch was having none of it.
Said he got pushed. Wow.
Well, I
in the
think
course of a football game, pushed in the back.
Yes, Smith-Schuster blocked him in the back, but I mean, how many violations are committed on every
Of course,
play?
of
Like,
a ball
I
game.
think
But
not me.
kudos
not
to
me.
KC, man. That
me.
offense was the highest scoring offense in the NFL, and they pretty much said, "No, not today, not today."
Guess who's coming back next week, knocking on the
Yeah.
door too? One Mr. Rasheed Rice. So they go from one of the slowest, like turtley kind of offenses in the league with Kelsey around there, just kind of stumbling
He
around.
had a pretty good
to
ball
getting
game,
Worthy
too.
back. Oh, he had a great ball
Yeah.
game, but you get Worthy back, and then you get Rice back, and now you're becoming one of the speediest offenses in the league.
Yeah. Well, they got a tough one coming up for KC. They got to play the 1-5 Raiders
Tough game. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just
at
kidding.
the
Yeah.
Vegas.
Just kidding.
All right, Seahawks at the Jags. Seahawks 20, Jags 12. Seahawks got the Texans next, and the Jags have the Rams 4-2 next. But nonetheless, on this ball game, boy, too many men on the field. 13. How do you get 13 players on the field? Okay, I understand 12.
12 seems like an innocent
But
mistake.
13, man.
seems like cheating.
Holy, man. But everybody was expecting the Jags, including yours truly.
Oh, I got another note here. Wrong.
Yeah, very much wrong. They had that home come from behind win against KC.
Yeah.
Hey, things are going to go well. Things are going to go well. But I think they were enjoying themselves still on that previous win
Maybe.
and not concentrating on what they had. They were penalized themselves 76 yards,
Yeah.
10 times for 76, okay?
Yeah.
7 sacks for Trevor. Boy,
Yeah.
oh boy, oh boy.
Big time.
Etienne, 27 yards on 12 carries. Yucks.
Yeah.
Brian Thomas on that 1 4th down play. I mean, hits him in the gut. That's going to happen in the course of a ball game, though, okay?
Yeah.
But 4-2 is not too bad to be looking at right now, okay?
It's not too bad, but we had that one wrong. I don't think we gave enough credit to Seattle coming in, and maybe a hangover off that game. And I think maybe coachings are kind of like coulda, shoulda, woulda. Coach Cohen's like, I don't think we really planned this one well. You end up with 7 sacks on our quarterback, 42 pass attempts. It's too many. I got my notes here.
42, man.
Too many pass attempts for
Yeah.
Lawrence. That's not his game. That's
Yeah.
not their game. That's not how
Anytime
you do
you're
it.
near that 50 mark, boy, that's not a good sign.
For certain teams, that's a game plan against certain opponents, or maybe that's just your game plan. Like that's all the Cowboys kind of game plan. Always just let Dak rip and,
Throw it,
and
throw
hope
it,
we get
throw
lucky
it.
and we play a junk team. But that's too many pass attempts for Lawrence. And again, look at this too. The Jags never made it to the red zone. Never made it to the red zone. Like they're 0 for 0 for red zone efficiency in this game. That tells me they got all of their yards in between, the 20s. And that's not going to help you too. And also for the Jags, part of my notes, no field goal attempts and no point after attempts successfully. That's how you end up with 12 points.
Went for 2.
Yeah, that's how you end up with 12 points. So no special teams, playing in the middle of the field against, a super solid team with a quarterback that's, I think, still playing a little bit above his level. I that's so rude for
Or
me
a
to say
chip on
that.
his shoulder.
He doesn't seem like that kind of guy, but I mean, yeah, he definitely was good enough on this day, more than good enough. He being Sam Darnold to give credit. Yeah, just not just a poor game plan from the Jags. I think they could have won this
2
game.
weeks in a row, man. He's going to be an all-pro rookie for sure. Jackson Smith and Jigba. Again, 8 catches, 162 yards. Last week he got 8 catches, 183, I think is what it was.
Well, so he's trending downwards. Poor guy. Yeah.
But again, the Jags have some proving to do. They got to go up against 4-2 Rams. That's going to be a good ball game.
I just don't think that they adjusted well and game plan well for this game. And I just let's just give Seattle more credit. We need to more respect on
The
Seattle.
one thing that popped out of here, I got it highlighted for myself. Seattle went 1 for 11 on third downs.
Right, and that's exactly. I got that circled on here too. Yeah, I mean 8% or 1 for 12, 8 point or 6.3%, but you still comfortably win that game. Tells me it's bad game planning, and I think I understand too. Seattle's secondary was banged up too. They're missing their top corners, so maybe that's why you see 42 attempts from Lawrence. It probably was an active game plan, but it wasn't working.
The game versus the Rams, London, Wembley Stadium. So 3:30 in the morning if you want to
Still
get up for
doing
that,
that,
one,
huh?
boy, okay?
God, stop that already. We live in Hawaii. Those games aren't even really on for us.
Then the final game, we got the Colts 31, Arizona 27. Again, the Arizona Cardinals, you were thinking they were going to come down to the end and maybe get something done, but too much. Jonathan Taylor, 123 yards rushing, nearly 6 yards a carry, man. Boy, they were something else.
I just thank you for picking this game as a game to watch so we can be right about one because we don't do point spreads, so we both picked the Colts. So
Yeah.
at least we can say we got one right, but my God, it was close. It was
Very close.
Yeah, it should have been. I think those are my notes for this game. It shouldn't have been that close for the Colts, but they win. And then my other notes too on this one is I think Jacoby Brissett probably played better than Kyler Murray would have. That's not fair to him,
No.
but he probably did, and I think that's a problem too. I think that's a problem because Kyler Murray's gone into games against backup quarterbacks and lost. And then when his backup comes in, they don't win. But I mean, Jacoby played a super solid, lots of yards, couple of touchdowns.
Yeah.
He did everything he could.
They asked Gannon, he goes, no, Kyler's still our first.
Oh, yeah. No.
So we're not
There's no
going
doubt
anywhere
about
with that,
that.
man.
It's just not good. It's not good for the team. It's not good for Kyler, and it's just not good.
They've had every one of their 6 games, rather, come down to the final 60 seconds in
They
some
being the
fashion.
Colts?
The Cardinals.
The Cardinals
Yeah,
have?
yeah.
Yeah.
They have a 4-game losing streak by a total of 9 points.
And that's how you have a coach that end up
Yikes.
striking his own players on the field. That's not frustration. That's rage. That's rage at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah,
Because
I'm
you
tired
feel like
of
you're
it.
this close to being one of those teams that we talk about
we need every point.
where we give them respect. Yeah, it's tough. They're
We'll see how it
frustrated.
goes. All right, another fresh 5 for you to check out as we move right along. Of week number 7, 4-2 Rams at the Jags we just mentioned in London.
Yeah, early for us. Yeah, 3:30 a.m. Hawaii Standard Time. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. This is so hard. I just don't know. You tell
No
me what
home field advantage.
No, I understand that, but it's like the Rams aren't playing that well. They won easily against a crummy team last week, and they don't look that good right now. I don't know what it is. And then Jacksonville's got to bounce back. I'm going to just pick the team. I'm going to pick the NFC team as an NFC guy. I'm going to pick the Rams to win. And nobody scores a lot in London, so I'm going to go with 23-17 Rams.
I will go, again, 30 points for the Jags.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
And I will go with 33.
Oh,
For the
little surprise
Rams.
there. Okay. All right. Big points.
Yeah.
Big points in London. Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Eagles
What you got next?
at the Vikings.
I
Eagles
like this
4-2, Vikings 3-2.
Yeah, I think McCarthy's coming back, but I'm not sure. So I'm not. It doesn't really matter because I think Carson Wentz was doing a pretty good job, and we don't know what McCarthy's going to give you. It's just
The Eagles have an opportunity to get back on the W.
which in my mind they will, and they'll put it together. And we'll see a lot of Saquon against this defense, and I got him putting up 27 points in Minnesota, being able to wrangle 13 some way.
27-13.
Yeah,
Well, I think
Philly,
the Eagles
Philly.
have had enough.
Yeah, even
of
worse than
everything.
that. Even worse than that.
They're saying, hey, we're going to go 30, and the Vikings will get a 17.
Ooh, that seems fair.
Yeah. 5-1 Colts at the L.A. Chargers, 4-2. A good showing for Herbert.
Yeah, he looks
This weekend.
He's fun.
Yeah.
He's fun to watch.
He got some Baker-esque move there, avoiding the rush and making a good completion and keeping his team going in the positive direction.
And sending the Dolphins into complete nuclear turmoil as well, if you like any of that part of that, or just want to address the fact that there's the other side of that, what they did to them. So I'm gonna go with the Charge. They're so banged up though. They're not getting Hampton back anytime soon.
Playing at home, yeah.
They're Harbaugh wants to run the ball, but he doesn't have his offensive line and he doesn't have his running backs.
They might get Joe Alt back, the offensive
that
lineman.
matters a lot. That matters a lot. That matters a lot. What do you got on this one? I'm gonna make you go first this time.
I'm going to go with, until they prove me wrong again, with the Colts.
Yeah.
On the road. Come on, Daniel Jones. And I will go 24 for LAC's 17.
And I'm going to pick the opposite. I'm going to say the Colts win against Arizona wasn't convincing enough for me. I understand the Chargers played a really crummy team too and barely pulled that one out, so my logic's not going to seem so great here. But they're at home, and it's going to be a super fun 24-23 game. Whatever
Washington 3-2 at 2-3-1 Cowboys.
That's not a record. That's an area code.
But I don't have any confidence. As long as Matt Eberflus, the defensive coordinator for the Cowboys, is still there, I'm going to say they're going to get 27 points scored on them.
Is that all? What? Hey, that's a banner day.
And Jaden and the rest of his gang for Washington going to have a field day, boy.
Yeah.
I'll go 41-27. Going to get embarrassed. And other big reason is because it's Dan Quinn, their former defensive coordinator.
Yeah. Is Rico?
Let's put a hurt on them.
I'm going to stick. If you keep picking Cowboys games, by and large, I'm going to pick the Cowboys. Somebody has to. Somebody just has to be that loyal, ignorant fool. I'm going to be that guy. I love the Cowboys in this game. I'm going to pick the Cowboys to win.
Oh, my God.
42.
What?
Yeah, they have
42,
to.
okay.
They have to.
Yeah, they got to score a lot of points.
40.
All right.
Is there another way for them to win a game?
There we go, man.
Yeah. Wait, we got 1, 2. You got one more on there?
Yeah, I got one more.
Okay, what do you got?
Giants.
Yes.
2-4.
Yes, that's fine. I don't
At
care
the
about
Broncos,
that.
4-2.
Yep.
This is it should be the marquee game of one Jackson Dart.
I love this game for that reason. Throw away the Giants record. Larger that was earned under Russell Wilson's watch. That's no one's fault. I love the energy that Jackson Dart and Scadaboo have brought to this team, and I should hate it because they're our rivals, so to speak, right? But I don't care. I love it. They also got Abdul Carter. I'm telling you right now, there's no doubt in my mind the Giants won this draft. How do I know? Because the 3 guys are playing for them right now as
that's
rookies,
right. Very good observation.
They're changing.
Yeah.
They're transforming this team into something it wasn't. And Brian Daboll's like, oh, my God, you are saving my career. So I am interested in every Giants game. And they are going up against a winning team that's young, that's got a great coach with something to prove to. So I like this as the game of the week in some ways. I will be watching this one. And I'm going to pick the Giants to win just because I want it to happen. I know that makes no sense as a Cowboys fan. Don't care. I love the Jackson Dart Scadaboo train. I'm getting on it. And the Giants are going to win. It's going to be a tough contest, and they're going to win 21-19.
All right. Well, I think the Broncos defense is going to rise.
And they're so good.
And I think Bo Nix has got it going on. So I'm looking at 27 to the Giants 20.
And I'm going to disclaimer my 21 points by saying I understand how good the Broncos defense is. So some of that 21 points is going to be Giants defensive scoring, or at least putting them in position to get points. I have a hard time thinking that the Giants can score 21 points on offense against that ridiculously stacked defense. So there's going to be some turnovers or whatnot. But
well, good luck to your team, whoever it may be, as we continue onward. 6 weeks under our belt.
I haven't given up yet. This is still just water in here. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm hanging in there, buddies. I'm hanging in there, nation.
I'm
Cowboys
almost at
nation.
the point where they got to run the table. So we'll see what happens here.
2-3-1.
Yeah.
2-3-1.
Once again, thank you very much. This is episode number 66. Thank you very much for tuning in when you have done so. And if you haven't done so yet, please tell your friends about us and tune in to Coulda Shoulda Woulda. All right, until we meet you again, we bid you a fond aloha.
Ahui ho.